Hello, my name is Gary Chapman. I'm professor of painting and drawing at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And there's a crew here today to film me in the studio, a piece I'm producing for UAB's Art Blink, the big cancer gala. I'm very proud to say that I've been a part of the event since its inception. Maybe 17, 18 years ago, Sherry Van Pelt came to my office. I was chair of the department at the time, and she had experienced this event. I believe it was out in Arizona, and she wanted to bring it to UAB. Last thing I wanted to do was another art auction, but this was a completely different concept. And it has evolved over the years to be a really magnificent thing. And of course, the greatest of all is that it raises money for funding the Cancer Institute. So I'm actually a figurative oil painter. I do large, sort of conceptually driven paintings. I've always done this sort of side work of charcoal work, which I find sort of cathartic and a little bit more mindless, just sort of a practice for myself. And that has evolved into sort of the perfect project that I can do for Art Blink, which is to create a piece of art in an hour and a half, which as an oil painter, that's virtually almost impossible, but a charcoal drawing works quite nicely. So today I'll be doing a charcoal drawing on an encaustic panel. It's very archival. It'll be fixed and then lacquered afterwards or varnished. And I kind of refer to it as my architecture series or my construction series, but it deals with three-point perspective and charcoal and creating these vanishing points that create these sort of architectural kind of landscapes. So the painting behind me is a little more typical of the kind of work I do. I'm fortunate to have a large exhibition at the Gadsden Museum of Art right now where I have 50 paintings on display. So I don't have a lot in the studio. This is an older piece that happens to be hanging outside the wall, but it's more typical of the kind of work I do. This is from my Borrowed Body Part series where I wanted the viewer to question things about identity and how we take on aspects of identity, whether it's a mask or a shield or a borrowed arm. And I wanted to question who we are, who we think we are, how we hide from who we are, and how we shield ourselves with other people. And often it's through the effects of other people. So this is Woman with Right Arm. So it's been a real privilege to be a part of UAB's Art Blink. And of course, most of us have some direct connection. Of course, we all know somebody who has had cancer. My wife is a breast cancer survivor, and my grandfather died of melanoma. My mother had melanoma, survived it, but it's been something that's touched my family very closely, and it's a real privilege to be a part of Art Blink.